Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's my pleasure on behalf of Accu-Stats Video Productions to welcome you here to the 2017 Accu-Stats Make It Happen One Pocket Invitational. Yes, sir. You bet. This is the 10th edition of the Make It Happen series, which began back in 2012, and we've done one pocket 3 times. This is the 4th. We've done 8-ball 3 times. We've had 10-ball. We've had straight pool. We've had all-stars. But by popular demand, this is our most featured event. And we're pleased to once again have 6 great champions here to compete in a round-robin format, playing races to 4. Each match is worth $1,000 to the winner. As always, when we have a Make It Happen event, we have it right here at the Aramis-Simonis Arena at Sandcastle Billiards in Edison, New Jersey, the home of Accu-Stats, of course. And when we have a Make It Happen event, we always have the best equipment in the business for you. And we've got that again, too, a beautiful 9-foot diamond table with pro-cut pockets, Simonis 860, and Aramis billiard balls. We want to express our gratitude to those companies for their continuing support of Accu-Stats and the Make It Happen series. It's a round-robin format, as it's always been. And when we complete the 15 round-robin matches on Sunday evening after the 7 p.m. match, the 2 players with the best overall records will then compete in a one-match playoff for not only an additional $1,000, but also the right to call themselves champion of the 2017 Make It Happen One Pocket Invitational. Things are going to get pretty interesting as of right now. Of our 6 players, 4 of them have a 1-win and 1-loss record. Those of you that have been following this throughout the years know that usually 2 losses, it's going to be awful tough to get to that playoff at the end, but nevertheless, there's still a lot to be settled, and we're going to get underway with doing that here in just a moment. And before I introduce our players for this match, I'd like to take one last opportunity on behalf of everybody here at Sandcastle Billiards, on behalf of our 6 champions, and of course, on behalf of the Accu-Stats Video Productions team, we want to thank each and every one of you for your loyalty and support of this event, and also to our Make It Happen family that's come to sit with us once again here at ringside. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Once again, you've made it happen. Okay, we have our only undefeated player ready to play right here for you tonight. And it's now my pleasure to introduce him as we get underway with match number 7. From Sioux Falls, South Dakota, he's a 2-time Derby City World All-Around Champion, and he's also a 2-time World Pool Masters Champion among his long list of accomplishments. Undoubtedly going to the Hall of Fame in just a few short years. He's sponsored by Q-Tech. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the South Dakota kid. It's Shane Van Boening. His opponent, with a record of 1 win and 1 loss so far, from Tarlac in the Republic of the Philippines. He too is a 2-time Derby City all-around world champion. He too is a former World Pool Masters champion. He's already in the Hall of Fame, and he was awarded that honor in 2010. And he has represented our game so well for so many years. Sponsored by Bear Q's and Puyat Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Django Francisco Bustamante. All right, guys, go ahead. Please lag for the break. Our official photographer, as always, is Carl Kantrowitz. Our official timekeeper is Miss Julie Ha. And it's now my honor to send it to the booth, to the voice of Accu-Stats, Billy Incardona, and to our own Hall of Famer, Danny Diliberto. Go ahead, Bill.
Accu-Stats Video Productions presents from Sandcastle Billiards in Edison, New Jersey, the 2017 Make It Happen One Pocket Invitational. Along with Danny Diliberto, I'm Bill Incardona. This is day number 2, match number 3 in day number 2. And such an important match it is, Danny. The only undefeated player left in this tournament is Shane Van Boening. Now, this is a very, very important match for Bustamante, because if he goes on to lose this match, you can just about count him out to be in the finals of this event. So therefore, he must beat Van Boening to give Van Boening his first loss. Then he'll also be 2-1 with Bustamante, will have a record of 2-1. Big match for Bustamante, Danny.
Okay, but I got to say this. You know, with a bad record and losing every match, they still can win a match or two and get 1,000 each win. So that is the good format here. Because a player with 0-4 is still going to try on his 5th game.
Exactly. So, Bustamante was fortunate enough to be able to open up the balls in game number 1. And it's a big advantage to be the player opening up the balls in the first game, because if it goes 3-3 hill, you'll be the one breaking the balls to determine the match. Watch that corner ball.
It came out.
I don't think it's come out far enough, but he did leave Van Boening a shot on the green 6 to try to move it out of that area of the table. I do believe. Or maybe not.
Yeah, well, he can't make the 6. If he could knock it away, that would be great. But he's looking at spinning the 10 in, I believe.
Okay, now for a right-handed player, breaking the balls like Bustamante did for this pocket, that's a disadvantage, because if he wants to spin this in, being a right-handed player, he can do it with much less effort than he could have done if he was a left-handed player.
Yeah. I changed my mind. He's not spinning it in.
Cue ball positioned very close to the cushion, which will really limit him what he can do in controlling the cue ball or digging out that 6 in some fashion.
Oh, with great control there. Look where he put the 8. Look where he put the cue ball. Even though he broke, Bustamante is in trouble.
I believe Bustamante, let me have an overhead here, please. I believe Bustamante can shoot this ball into the bottom of the 10. Then the 15 will hit the cushion and then into the 8 with some speed, maybe to clear all 3 balls. I mean, it's a type of a shot that could work out, it could work out easily. Shoot the 15 into the bottom of the 10 with some speed and hopes that the 10 and the 15 take out the 8 and all balls clear that quadrant of the table, It's.
He looks like he can hit the 8.
No, he tried
he shot the 10 in per boosty.
Well, he tried to hit the 10 into the bottom cushion and then into the 8.
He didn't succeed.
No. This shot, in my opinion, should be played rail first by hitting the rail before the 8 and drawing the ball over for the 4 or the 15.
Oh, he'll get to the 15 doing what you just said. Might hit the 4. Get it?
Yes, got it. This shot plays nicely into the 2 ball. And that's where he wants to go, right into the 2 ball. If he hits the 2 ball slightly on the left, but not too hard, it'll have a nice shot on the 7.
That's what he did. We're looking at an 8 and out, I think. He's not near there, but the way he's been playing, he'll invent something.
Now, he has an option to shoot either the 7 or the 9. I think the 9 is a better ball to shoot because that gives him the ability to come up with a shot.
And he can reach it better.
Yes, exactly.
Got to the 12.
Okay, it gets a little dicey here. He has a shot on the 12, but the cue ball is going to go toward the 4. So therefore, he's really got to be real careful and selective on how he plays his cue ball here, because it wouldn't be surprising to me if he pocketed the 12 and didn't come up with another shot.
Well, I think he's going to try to pocket the 12 and hit the 6. That is the way you'll get to the 4.
Yeah, I like that way a lot, because if he hits the 6, he kind of figures to come up with a shot regardless of what part of the 6 he hits. Like that.
That's what he did.
Okay, now this is a little bit tricky too. He may be forced to play one rail for the 7 here.
Or he could bank the 6.
Now, the 6 is in a bad position on the rail.
Not if he falls on the end rail. I mean, the 6 is a threat.
He wants to go one cushion
Okay,
up toward
yeah,
the 2.
he can do that, of course.
He went for the 5, a little short of the mark, but good.
Needs 2.
He's got 6 balls. He's playing for 2.
You got the 5 and the 7.
5 and the 7, or possibly the 5 and the 14. He wants to go into the 13. If he goes into the 13, he may go into the 13, then the 11. And if he hits it too hard, the cue ball will end up in maybe too close to the 1. Let's see what happens for the cue ball.
Oh, I don't know. He's got a funny combination.
Yeah, he sure does.
But, right now, the way the balls are sitting, Bustamante is not out of this game if Shane makes a mistake.
Yeah, I think what he needs to do is hit the 6 away here.
Right. Don't gamble.
If you're playing for high stakes, whatever they may be, I think the correct shot is to hit the 6 away.
Now he could lose.
Yeah, now Bustamante has a much better shot on whatever he shoots here than he would have had Van Boening hit the 6 away. He wants to protect the 6, so therefore the right ball to come off of to protect the 6 would be the 12 ball or the 13 ball near the right-hand side pocket. So he can't allow Van Boening at the table to move the 6. You would like to shoot that, Francisco, but it's not really a good shot. So just take a look at something that would protect it. You want to protect the ball that's closest to your pocket. So therefore,
I like kicking the 7, Billy. I had to say that quick before you started talking.
That's okay.
Well, he just said, I'll try later. This is not the time to try to get aggressive. I'm going to try later. I'll have a better chance probably. And he's probably right.
Did he leave him the kick to the 6? Because if he did, that was a mistake by Bustamante. If he left him the kick. So you can't leave him that shot. So therefore, when Bustamante shot the 13, he should have made sure that the cue ball went down table far enough not to leave that easy escape. I think moving the 7 ball is really not really important right now. I think that you got to come off the 6 here in some way. And moving the 7 is just a wasted shot because you need all the balls. You got to leave all the balls down table and continue to be aggressive here. Well, he may kick this. This is your shot you said before, but if he doesn't kick
he's
it,
kicking it 1 rail out.
I don't know if he's kicking it or what.
Oh, I don't know what that was. That was to rack him up.
Yeah, well, that's that. Even if he would have made the bank, look where the cue ball ended up. He wouldn't have had another shot, and therefore, I think it was a little.
I liked him kicking the
precipitous.
7 when the 6 was still there, because that would have been his position. When you're losing 7-0, you got to do something a little dangerous, probably, to have a chance.
It's amazing how he opted to elevate and shoot it in that fashion as opposed to rolling it in. When you when you shoot a shot that carries the distance that shot carries, you really don't want to elevate, because anytime you elevate, you lose a little bit of accuracy. At least most of us do. But he's such a great technician. He hits the cue ball exactly where it needs to be hit, just about all the time.
That's what I said. He's accurate. He hits the cue ball good. Forget the object balls. He hits the cue ball very well.
Which actually translates into hitting the object ball well. Anytime you can hit the cue ball well, you're going to have more accuracy, whether whatever you do with the shot. It's certainly going to have more accuracy with hitting or striking the ball, the object ball.
That's a good break.
What he could do, it's a little risky, but it's doable. He could thin the 2, move the 2 to the cushion, and then float behind the 12 ball.
Or he could take a scratch and put the cue ball in that far right-hand corner and let him and double up the 9-11.
Yeah, but he's going to cut that 12, and Van Boening will eat that shot up.
Oh, maybe, but, you're in trouble. You got to gamble on something.
No, he's going to try to go back into the stack here with the cue ball. This is a difficult shot. See? I don't know. He let them bank on the 2.
Yes, he did.
See, that's why you had to move the 2, cut it to the rail, and float behind the 12. You would have remedied a couple different things there. You would have moved the 2 to a safe position, not giving up the bank, obviously, and you would have positioned the cue ball behind the 12. It wasn't really that easy of a shot, but it was very doable.
Boy, he's accurate. He is so accurate. But he didn't get position, but he can trap him.
And he's going to take a look at that 12 there, or the
no, it's
13.
It's not straight in. I looked at it. It's going wide of the pocket, but it's not a bad shot if you freeze him on the pile. Whatever he does, freeze him on the pile. I don't think he has the ball he could make. That's what he did. Yeah, he doesn't have a bank on the 12.
I'll tell you what he could do, which he may not. He could shoot the 10 with some speed into the 12 and just stop the ball there, try to move some balls. But that's better if he didn't allow him to see the 5.
Oh, he could see the 5, but I don't know what he could do with it.
Well, he can sure create some positive action with it. He's looking to go 2 rails up table with the cue ball. At least that's the impression I got by when he walked up the table to see from that vantage point what would he leave if he banked the 5 into the 1 and went 2 cushions up table. He don't want to bank the 5 and stick around down there. He wants to go up table. See, he's going up table.
Good shot. Good shot. Bustamante is staying in trouble.
Yes, he is. He might be able to cut the 4 ball to his right and then softly go underneath the 5 in hopes that he doesn't hit it hard enough to scratch. He's going to hit the 4 ball, and the cue ball is going to go to the side rail, hit the side rail, and then into the 5. If he can hit it softly, he may be able to end up in back of the 5. It's a big shot. Really not much he has here. That's a possible out if he can hit it softly enough to hit the side rail and then bump the 5. Tough shot, but what does he have? He's looking to cut the 1 in now. No, I don't know what he's looking to do here. He's looking to go offensive or something. The 15, I don't know.
Oh, look at that shot.
Wow.
What a shot. Amazing.
Yeah, you deserve better than that, Francisco. I agree. You deserved better than that. Anytime you come up with a shot that carries that high degree of difficulty and pocket it, you should get another shot in return.
He might have a bank on the 4, Billy.
Yeah, he could have a bank on the 4. It's pretty close. That's pretty clever there.
Yes.
That was a pretty clever shot. I tell you what, he was really, really in a trap prior to pocketing that 15 ball. I wouldn't have given him much of a chance to win this game from that position, but he certainly turned it around, making
He
a
sure
great
did.
shot on the 15, followed up with another real clever shot, moving balls toward his side.
Well, he knows he can't afford to lose any more matches if he wants to win the tournament. So he's playing hard.
I don't know how close that 13 is to his pocket, Bustamante's pocket. But Van Boening's got some problems here. He can't come off the 8. Is he going to dig down? He might leave him the bank on the 5, but if he's digging down, he wants to get up on that side rail, though. He's going to leave him a bank on the... Oh, the 14 came across.
The 14
and
saved him.
blocked it. I didn't expect to see that happen. I'll tell you one, but maybe he did because he understands the action he was going to get by kicking at the 13. He knew the cue ball wasn't going to travel far from where it is now, and if that was the case, he was going to give up the bank on the 5. But maybe he knew he was going to those balls, maybe to possibly congest things.
Well, it did it. I think he's got the 5.
Now, Bustamante is challenging him. I believe he does have a bank on the 5. And it's a type of a shot that it's either going to be him or Bustamante if he shoots the 5 here.
I think he can shoot it.
He didn't make it. He did make it.
Yeah, how do you beat a guy that's going to make everything he shoots at?
Well, so far in the tournament, from the matches that I've done and watched, it's quite evident, not because he's the only undefeated player in the tournament, but because of how he's won his matches. He's playing the best pool in the tournament.
He's got the 3. He's got the 13. Getting to the next ball be tricky unless you want to bank the 6.
Oh, he can draw toward the 14 here. One rail toward the 14. He's got a big area between the 1 and 12 to draw the cue ball. A draw toward the 14 here. Like that. Now everything is, he's got a shots on all balls there. I mean, he would have had a shot on the 1. Had he hit it softer, he has a shot on the 12 now.
He needs 3.
I think he's going to have to try to draw this ball and play shape for the 9. This is a pretty tricky shot unless he can cut it in and miss hitting the 9 with the cue ball. I don't know if he can do that.
I think he could.
Yes, he can. He shoots so straight.
You're right.
He really
Well, I
shoots
said
straight.
in one tournament, this might be the best player I ever saw.
Well, coming from you, that's really a compliment because you've really seen a lot of players play.
I played them all. I mean, this guy is relentless. And he amazes me because he always is, he's got that intensity. He don't lose.
Yeah, playing one pocket on a table with forgiving pockets, playing this guy here, is really a nightmare. Okay, we're back here. Now it's Bustamante's break. He trails in the match, race to 4, 0-2.
He needs to win this because Van Boening will be on the hill, and you'll have to beat him 4 in a row, which is a tough thing to do.
Like Cleveland has beat Golden State 4 in a row, and that's not easy, is it?
No.
This is a pretty good similarity here.
It is.
You know what I mean? Van Boening is the Golden State, and Bustamante's Cleveland. That's a fairly good analogy, I would say.
It is. But the only thing is, Van Boening didn't win this game yet to get to 3, you know.
Right. Interesting. Very interesting here. Very interesting situation here. He really can't, I don't know about this. This is very difficult.
This is it. He's got to kick one rail and try to pinch to 14.
Yeah, it'll get him out of the trap, but margin for error is reduced.
He'll be in a trap again, but right now you got to think of today.
That's not
No
good.
He didn't scratch. No good. Look where the cue ball's going to stop. Oh, he's got the pour. Well, Boosty, go ahead and get him. This is your chance to get out. The balls are open.
Can't get too aggressive with the cue ball here. I think you got to soft spin it maybe and just go into the 6.
Go into the 7 lightly.
Inside, I don't know about that. Well, okay, well, playing it off, that's okay. That's okay. So the 7 goes. That's a winning shot for you. You don't want to really, you don't want to touch that ball. Now this shot here, if he draws it straight back, has to be hit very accurately. It's not an easy shot at all, unless he draws it around the 6. He draws it straight back. Now he's going to be forced to shoot the 7 here if he shoots anything. Because he wants to shoot the 7 now because that'll move some balls possibly and create a good pattern for him to run out with.
It's very missable.
Yeah. I think he got a better chance of pocketing the 7 and getting out than the 6. See, if he shoots the 6, he's got to come back. I think he should shoot the 7 now and draw it. With the center draw, like, half a tip below center. He's going to shoot the 6. This is a pretty difficult shot.
I like this because he can get better on the 7 with the 6.
This is a difficult shot.
Not for the Boosty.
He didn't get better on the 7.
He didn't. He's got the 3 if he wants to shoot it.
That's why I liked him shooting the 7, because he can level down and shoot that 7. And that's the type of a shot he's going to hit well because he can see the shot. He's going to get a good look at it. Now, if he shoots the 3, he wants to go into the 5, the right-hand side or his left-hand side of the 5. And that'll send the cue ball in the stack. Cut the 3 in and clip the 5 on the right-hand side, the way we look at it. Now he's going to put him behind the 3 here.
He missed it.
He put the 5 in a good spot, but even more importantly, he put the cue ball in a good spot, meaning that he put the cue ball on the rail. So in order for Van Boening to move the 5, he's going to have to cut the 3 to his right. And if he does that, he's going to lose control of the cue ball. So what a dilemma this is. I think he's got to kick 2 cushions at the 5 here, Danny. Or if he can kick 1 cushion at the 5, that's even better. He's going to have to kick at the 5. Unless he can shoot the 3 into the 5 and stop right there and make the 5. But he can't try to move the 5 because he'll lose his cue ball. So he has 2 options. He can shoot the 3 into the 5 and pocket the 5, or he can kick at the 5.
He's not sure yet what to do. And it is a spot where you might not be sure right away.
Can we get a side angle on this shot where the way he looks at it? No, he's gonna do something real conservative. This is bad. I don't like his chances here. He's just gonna roll on the 3. I don't like this at all. Bustamante can roll on the 3 now himself.
I like him going past the pile. Protecting that 5.
I like what he's doing here. He's going to 2-rail the 12 and go into the 11 with the cue ball. Maybe stick him in that stack. He's going to have another ball by his pocket when he's going to 1-rail it.
Well, he was protecting the 5. He did that.
I thought he was going to 2-rail the 12.
Might have been a better
and
shot.
Stick in the stack. Well, this can turn out real good for Van Boening, by the way, this shot. But he can hit the 7 too deep behind the 5, or else he's not going to get the movement from the 7 that he needs. So he just wants to clip the 5 off that side rail with the 7. Put that cue ball on the 1. So he didn't get the movement of it because he got too deep behind the 5.
Yeah, he hit the 5 too full. Well, Bustamante gets another chance. He needs 5.
You got to spin it and maybe hit the 2, huh, Danny? Looks like that's the right ball to hit.
Well, that's a small target.
Well, even if you hit the 8, you can, on that side, you figure to come up with something. But if he can spin it softly and hit and clip that 2, he'll have the 8.
Small target. But if he hits the 8, he'll have the 2.
Just like that.
Oh, good shot.
Nice.
That was a very good shot.
Okay, now he's going to try, if the 8 is his only shot, the cue ball's going to go toward the 5 here. And if it hits the 5, he may not come up with another shot. So he's not really in love with that shot, even though it's probably the shot he's going to choose. May have to go back, and maybe the cue ball will go back toward the 10 here. Oh, he was able to miss the 5, which was surprising to me. I didn't think he could pocket the 8 and miss the 5.
Well, how do you get position now, shooting the 5?
I don't think you do. That's the thing. That's the problem with shooting the 5 now. There's no future in shooting the 5 other than pocketing it and then playing some sort of a safety or a possible move. So do you even shoot it? Or maybe shoot the 11 and drop behind the 10. Cut the 11 toward the balls and just drop behind the 10. That wouldn't be a bad option because, he's got 5 balls. His objective now should be, he's going to shoot it. So therefore, there's a lot of pressure on him here.
Well, he cinched it, and that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, he should shoot the 10 into the 2 and draw behind the 13 here, or the 12, whatever it is.
It's the 12.
Yeah, he should shoot the 10 into the 2 and draw behind the 12. Take away that bank on the 11 if he can possibly do that, and maybe the 10 may find a place right real close to his pocket.
Well, he tried to do that, but he left the bank on the 11.
Yeah, well, it's not free.
It's not free.
No, it's not free.
Is he winding up to shoot it?
Well, if he is, he's gonna try to draw it, because this is unbelievable how accurate he is with this type of a shot. He's gonna try to elevate here. That's what he's doing. Now, when you elevate, we all know you lose accuracy. But when this guy elevates, it doesn't seem like he does lose accuracy, because he hits that cue ball so well.
He hit that pretty well, but he missed it. But he controlled Whitey.
Yeah. Now, he doesn't want that to go in. You know, because his objective is to protect his 6-0 lead. And to do that, you want to put a couple of balls out of play. You want to put like 3 or 4 balls at least out of play. So therefore, when doing that, you know that you really can't lose the game in one inning. Unless Van Boening pulls one of those miraculous outs, which he's very capable of doing. Look at that cue ball control. Beautiful, beautiful, really, really nice. If he's not going to bank the 10, then what he really should do is shoot the 2 into the 3 and move them both out of there. So any other shot is not as good as moving both of those balls out of there. He's looking to bank the 10, maybe, and swing 3 rails around the table.
Got obstructions if he does that.
Yeah, he does, but I think that he's got a channel to do that. I think he can bank the 10 and go around the table. And the 3 ball does pass. That's why I thought that Bustamante should have moved the 3 and the 2. See? That's what he could have done. Nicely done. See?
He did it.
Yeah, that was the shot. Had Bustamante moved the 2 and the 3,
Just missed
that
it.
takes all that nonsense out of this game.
Can he shoot the 2 past the 3 and pinch the 10 and knock both of them away?
I'll tell you what I would do here. I would roll on the 11 ball, send the 11 ball to the bottom rail, and leave the cue ball where the 11 ball is. Yeah, he has a shot in the 10, but what's he going to do with the cue ball? You know what I mean? Make it difficult for him. See, it's going to be difficult for him to play shape on the 3 from where the 11 is. If the 11 was the cue ball, he couldn't play shape on the 3 off of the 10. Now, he can shoot the 2 into the 3 and follow the cue ball into the 10.
No, he can shoot the 2 into the pinch to 10. That's what I think.
See, that's what I'm talking about. He can shoot the 2 into the 3 and follow the ball into the 10.
Yeah, he made the 10. Creative shot there.
No, there's no history. There's no future in shooting the 3 here.
Certainly he's not free.
Unless he's going to play softly, real softly, and that's ridiculous. Now, that's no history in that shot at all. I mean, no history, no future in that shot at all. He just wants to get this game over with. 6-1. When you shoot a shot like that, that means you want to get this game over with. That's what I'm talking about. When you're playing when Van Boening plays on tough pocket tables, he don't like to move around. He wants to shoot.
It's like a boxer getting tired in the 9th round. He doesn't try. He didn't make it. He might have left the bank.
Yeah, he left the bank.
Let's see that play where he knocked the balls away.
And he followed through with the 2 balls because he shot the 2 into the 3.
Great shot. See how the cue ball stopped and then went forward? Great control. And you got to have the knowledge to know that can happen. Oh, he double kissed it. Left the bank.
Yes. This is a pretty difficult bank. It's probably makeable, but you got to hit it really good. It's on that angle where you might shorten it or might cross it, but either way you shoot it, it's going to be close.
Tough situation. Not
Well,
for the Boosty.
he sure didn't make it look like it was close.
He overshortened it.
Yeah.
Great shot. Now he needs 1.
Yeah. Well, you know he's going to bank to 15. If he banked that 3, you know he's going to bank to 15 or the 9, one of them two. Because he can get underneath those balls, I do believe.
Oh, he made that. But he doesn't have another shot.
You know, he'll just bank them all in.
He doesn't have a bank.
No?
This is going to hit the point if he tries to bank it. He went long. Well, do you shoot? You need
No,
1.
I think I definitely shoot here. I don't. The cue ball is going to go around those balls. It looks like to me, at least. You know.
You mean banking to 1?
Oh yeah, he's got to bank the 1. The cue ball is going to go around those balls
I
up
don't
there.
think it will. I think it'll hit the balls. It hit him.
I'm surprised he doesn't take a look at the 15 right back and draw his cue ball. He's going to take a look at that now.
Yeah, he's going to shoot it.
He's going to take a look at it. Looks close to a kiss, too.
No, I think he can stiffen it.
Let's see.
He's going to draw the ball all the way back down to the end rail. Oh, he'll stiffen this, all right.
This is going to be a pretty shot here.
How's that? You're right.
Yeah.
Isn't it
You know,
funny?
he can actually get behind the 3 here.
Isn't it funny when a guy's playing this good, you can predict things and he'll do it. That was not easy.
No. But he draws the ball about as good as anybody in the world.
He made that too. It wasn't free. He sold out, but is he going to cut the 2 backwards now?
No, he can't do that. He wanted to bank to 3, but the 12 ball came in between the cue ball and the 3 ball. Now he can't bank to 3 because if the 12 ball didn't end up where it did, he would have had a nice bank on the 3. He's trying to figure out if he can bank that 12. I think it's going to go long. But he's going to give it a chance. Going to draw the cue ball softly here.
He made it. The reason it didn't go long, Billy, is cutting it like that, you put a little left-hand English on the object ball, and it went a little shorter.
He may try to cut the 2 in now because he's already made some pretty good shots, and he's still at the table. He's got that offensive mindset right now. Of course, he always has that, but he really has it now.
Oh, he made that one too.
Nope. Yep, he did. Yes, he
Amazing.
did.
This guy is amazing.
Yes, he is. Now, he's got a bank right back underneath him on the 11. Okay, this is bankable. He runs out here, and what are you going to... I think we should bar him from all tournaments
You should.
on tables that have forgiving pockets.
Yeah.
All of them. He can't play anymore.
It's illegal. It's illegal
That's
what
right.
he's doing.
And Pat, since this is an invitational, I forbid you to invite him anymore. That's it.
I hope the people out there know you're kidding,
Now,
Billy.
all the supporters out there, don't vote for him, please. Boo. No, he hit that too soft.
Oh, he hit one bad. Well, Boosty has a bank for the money.
Now he's going to have to hit this with a draw stroke with outside English, and you send that cue ball 2 cushions to where it is now.
That's what he's got to do. Got to hit it pretty thin, too.
And you got to make sure you shorten it up because you could scratch 2 in the corner here.
I don't think he's doing what you said.
Well, maybe he's not, but it's there. When you hit this shot with a lot of low spin,
Now he's doing it.
yeah, this is the shot. You got to make sure you hit it low enough, though.
Pretty good hit, but it didn't reach.
Now it's on the pocket in an angle that you might be able to kick it maybe cross to your pocket.
Or you can give it to him and follow it in.
I think he can kick it across to his pocket. It's pretty close.
But where's the cue ball going?
It's going to go away. It's going to go away from him. He's going to get deeply enough so he can do it. I think he can kick it toward his pocket here. Watch this.
He could scratch, too.
It's going to go away from it like that. Watch out, watch out.
He could scratch. Perfect control. That's when you're going good. If you're not going good, you scratch.
So they say when you need 1 and your opponent needs 2, don't bring that second ball down table. I don't think that's correct myself because I think,
Depends.
especially playing upper echelon players, you really got to shoot the shot that puts your opponent in trouble. Forget about how many balls he needs, in my opinion.
It depends on the layout, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that's short.
I think he's going to cut this 11, personally. That's what I think.
You don't think he's going to try to double bank to 3?
I think he's going to cut the 11. I think he's laying well enough on that, and he shoots so straight, and the speed of the shot isn't that difficult. But it looks like he's double banking a 3. I don't know about this. I don't like this shot because he can give up a bank on the 11 too. You know.
Oh, he cut it in. He cut it in. Look at this.
Okay, that's
Wow.
different.
I didn't think he could hit it that thin. What speed?
Well, Bustamante really butchered that 3, and I hate to say that because that's not nice to say things like that. But you know what? That's what he did. He butchered that 3.
He did, and he's going to get punished. What's he going to do here?
He's got to go up table. I'll tell you what he has there. He has a double bank to his pocket here. Because the cue ball and the 11 ball will both end up on that side of the table, and that'll prevent any return bank that Bustamante may have. Watch the 2 ball. He's going to 2 rail this. Oh, he butchered it too. He's going to get lucky. No, he's going to get unlucky. But he hit it bad. That's the problem.
He hit it terribly.
That's the first ball he's really hit bad, and it hurt him. Now, Bustamante, this is not a gimme, by the way.
But he'll make it.
Yeah. Do you like to roll this? I think you should roll it. I think when you roll it, you don't jump. But when you shoot it harder, you jump.
I think he's going to stroke it,
I think
Billy.
you should roll it. No.
He's not. He's going to fire it. He's not rolling this.
Wow, right in the center of the pocket. I tell you, that
He
was.
couldn't roll that.
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
You remember Billy Thorpe rolled one? When I said he should have shot the 11, he rolled the ball and he missed it.
No, I wasn't doing commentary with you.
Oh, well, that's how he lost. He rolled the ball.
Well, that was a pretty exciting game there, especially the last half of it, you know. I mean, it looked like Van Boening was going to just steal the game.
He did. He got in the game. You know, it's not my imagination, but it looks like everybody's breaking pretty well.
Yeah, that's a good break. That's a good break.
Well, if he's in a real trap, I like the poor rail kick.
A what?
Poor rail kick. Show it.
Yeah, well, the four rail quick. If you give me an overhead, I'll show it. But it's difficult because
No.
1, 2, 3, 4
That's
into
it.
the ball. But you could end up in the pocket.
You could, but you're in trouble here. You got to do something great.
Well, I think he got unlucky. I think he left in the combination here.
Yeah, he did.
He's taking a look at it now. You know, if he did leave in the combination, he certainly did get unlucky. But the body language of Van Boening tells me he didn't leave him the combination.
It's not right on, but I think he can shoot it free.
I can't tell from the angle that I'm, my vantage point. I can't tell. You have a better angle to look at it than I do.
Yeah, he can do it free, believe me.
Either it goes or it doesn't, but if it doesn't go, I don't know if I would shoot it. I may shoot the 6 and draw back to where it is now. If it doesn't go.
Yeah, that's not a bad shot either.
He's looking to bank the 6. I don't think I would do that. Now this is pretty aggressive here, banking the 6. That 5 and the 10 are out there for Bustamante.
He can't cue it real well also.
If it doesn't go, I would shoot the 6 and draw the cue ball back to where it is now.
He's doing that, Billy.
Yeah. Well, it came back too far. He allowed it to come back too far. Now he's giving him an escape. You know, he can do a couple different things here. He can kick the 11. He can come off the 3 and put him behind the 11. He's kicking the 11.
Uh-oh, he kicked his wallet.
No, he did a good job. Except the 7 and 13 are now lined up pretty good for the pocket.
Plus, he can make the 3 shootable and go behind the balls to the left.
Yeah, he can cut the 3 toward the pocket and spin the cue ball in between the 14 and 10.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, he can cut the 3 ball and spin the cue ball in between the 14 and 10, positioning the cue ball on that side rail. Now, since that 7 and 13 are lined up pretty dead,
That's what he's doing.
yeah, this is a big shot for him.
Yeah. He did it.
Now, the 3 ball, in my opinion, went up a little higher than he wanted it to.
It's still a danger, a threat.
So you can't come off the 14 because of the 10. See, the 10 ball is a big ball for Van Boening now. So it's going to be hard for Van Boening to defend this position unless he moves the 10.
You know, he can hit the 10, banking it towards where the cue ball is, and go towards the 3 with the cue ball.
Well, it's hard to do that because it leaves the bank on the 14.
Yeah, but it's not free.
Well,
Sure.
it's kind of free, yeah.
Let's see where he gets.
I don't know.
You know, we might...
I would do something really simple. I would just bank the 10 and float the cue ball to the rail on the center diamond. You know, do that. Just get rid of the 10. Get it out of my hair. See, if he's going to draw off the 11 into the 3 in between the 3 and the rail, that's risky too.
Yeah, he can leave a bank on the 10 easily if he does that.
But he can go up table where the 6 is if he can get up there because he doesn't have a shot. So if he can shoot the 6 in the pocket from here, look, if he shoots the 6 in the pocket, he doesn't give him a shot.
Well, he's not doing any of that. What the heck is he doing? He's scratching. No, he isn't.
Well, I'll tell you what, as badly as he hit that shot and as poorly thought out shot that it was, he ended up in pretty good shape.
Well, you think Van Boening's going to miss this 3?
No, I know, but I don't think his ball production from this position is high.
Position is tough. The shot is tough, and position is tough.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he got pretty lucky to have left this.
Not yet. Now he did.
Okay.
Well, once he missed that, it's over. Now he's going to watch Boosty run some balls.
Yeah, he's going to cut this 10 in and go into the balls here. I think if he cuts the 10 in and goes into the balls, I think he's going to run out myself. He's got to shoot this because this is the type of a shot that he's going to hit well. Because all the Asian players cut balls so thinly.
Oh, he didn't get a break.
Well, he overcut it. He
But he
overcut
didn't
it.
have to stop here even doing that.
Yeah, he did though. And he doesn't even have a good move here. You
No,
know?
he doesn't. Oh, did he leave the 14?
No, he didn't leave the 14, no. I think all Van Boening has is he's going to bank the 9 toward his side pocket, put the cue ball on the rail. That's all he really can do. You got to be patient here. Nothing there. No, Bustamante got to do something similar. Got to show some patience here because there really isn't anything there. He would like to protect that 7. Shoot that 14 and float the cue ball behind the 2 so he can't see the 7, Van Boening, when he gets to the table. If Bustamante allows Van Boening to see the 7, he's making a mistake. So he let him see the 7. See, now he's going to come off the 7 possibly and go toward the 11. This is a pretty touchy little shot, but I think he may shoot it. Now he's going to say, I'm going to play the up-table game because he must have a lot of confidence, in his ability to win this type of a game because he strikes balls so accurately. Because he certainly had the best position had he been willing to gamble there. All these balls favor Van Boening. They're like in a horseshoe pattern here. He's actually looking at banking the 1 here, banking the 2 here, He's saying if I bank the 2, I might run into the 1. If I do that, I'm in good shape. And if I miss the 1, I could fall on the 12 or the 3 here. I think he's going to bank the 2 here.
Good try.
Yeah. See,
He had position.
he sure did. When Bustamante shot the shot that he shot, particularly when those balls were in that horseshoe pattern, I knew he was really gambling there because he had no future. He should have came back with the cue ball as opposed to going forward with it. He's going to have to give him the 2 in some way. Some way he's going to have to give him the 2 here. He could kick it in, or he could play the the 12, or is that the 2? Yeah, the 12 or the 13 into the side rail and then into the 2. He's certainly not looking at that combination, is he?
Yes. Go at the 2
No, I don't know about
with
this.
the cue ball.
I don't know. It gets scratched too. Oh wow.
He did it.
Oh wow.
It would have been nice to make the 2. He's going to have to give it to him now.
Well, I don't know about that. After he shot that shot, why don't you just shoot this one?
Oh, are you kidding? This is tough.
I think he'll make it if he shoots it. He's close to it. He just doesn't know where the cue ball's going. And giving after 2 isn't all that easy either. Watch. This isn't really easy either. This could be a foul here. This ball is easy to foul here. I'd like to take a look at this myself. See? Giving up to 2 is not easy either.
Well, that proves it. Yeah, he's a little mad about that.
Does the 3 pass the 9 into the pocket?
Yes.
Well, then he'll play shape to cut the left 14 to his left and spin 2 cushions.
Yeah, he's got the 3.
Yeah, he can spin 2 cushions and behind the 3 here. And if he gets real good, he may be able to get on the 9.
Yes, he did. He got real good.
I don't think he can shoot the 9.
No, he'll scratch with the 9,
Yeah.
but he's got the 3.
Yeah, he got the 3.
And he can go to the 13.
And he wants to end up on the side of the 3 the cue ball's on now. That'll give him his best chance of running more balls. Now he has an option here. Do you draw it back for the 6, or do you try to play precisely on the rail for the 9?
Well, if you get on the 9, there's not much you can do from there.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so I don't think he'll do that.
And drawing back for the 6 is kind of risky because it's very easy to misjudge this draw and end up scratching.
You're right.
So here we go. But not for him.
Oh, boy.
Not for him.
He's got power.
Not for him. Whoa. This guy here, I don't know. I don't even... Like I told Pat before, okay? You just gotta, like, send him to the Philippines or China or somewhere.
Or South Dakota.
Give him a paid vacation. I think all the guys will chip in to do that, right?
I'm not in the tournament, so I don't care if he runs 90 balls every time. Well, he's going to shoot the, whatever that ball is.
He's going to brush the 5 here, watch. Missed it. I mean, missed brushing the 5. He wanted to brush the 5.
He got on the 50-yard line here, Billy.
Yeah, he wanted to brush, but it's not going to stop him. He's either going to shoot the 5 or the 1, either one of those 2 balls.
They're not free.
No, there's nothing really free. You got 5 balls. Yeah, even if he shoots the 5, he's going to go into the 6. I don't even know if he's going to come up with a shot. So if I were he, I would shoot the 1. Between the 1 and the 5, I would shoot the 1. Because even if he shoots the 5 and pockets it, he's going to run into the 6. And the chances of him coming up with a shot on the 6, is
The 1
pretty
is definitely
iffy.
freer.
See, he's not going to come up with a shot on the 6. You see,
He missed it.
Yeah, that's why I like shooting the 1. Because shooting the 1, you leave a return shot if you miss it less often. He shot the 5, and he got the return shot on the 1, with a chance for Bustamante to get some balls now, because now the 6 ball's on his side of the table too. He's going to shoot the 1, but if he has the angle to go into the 7 with the cue ball, then there's a problem.
No, he's got the angle to do that. That'll help him.
I think he's going to go in. I don't know. This is a tough angle here.
He'll have the 7 next.
You see, it's a tough angle.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a tough
He's
angle.
got a bank. He couldn't do much. He was
Yeah.
all out to make it.
Yeah, that was a pretty good shot there. He has 3 balls. Van Boening has 5. Now he's opting to shorten this up and try to go up table for the 6. Tough shot. Shorten it up too much.
It's worse.
Tough shot, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can possibly go 3 cushions around, end up on the rail for the 9, but that shot has to be hit absolutely perfectly. And I don't know if it's worth the gamble to do that.
Boy, look at that hit, Billy. That was not easy.
So he can't shoot the 9. And banking the 7 is a gamble too. 7 being positioned so close to that side pocket.
I think he's got a kick on the 7.
I think he's got to play safe myself.
No, I think he's kicking the 7. No, he's banking the 7, but not good.
No.
Well, he didn't lose his head.
He may have. He can't see the 4. No.
No, he's going to knock the 7 on his side and squat the rock.
This is not my kind of a shot here. No. The way the balls are laying, I don't like this shot. I don't like that shot.
Oh, he left the bank.
But it just was a bad shot. It just wasn't
You
a good
shoot a
shot.
bad shot, you get punished. And that's what happened.
Yeah. You know, if he had the type of an angle to be somewhat precise and consistent with the kick, then I wouldn't argue with that. But he didn't have the angle, which was evidence there. He didn't have the angle that he was comfortable with because he hit it so poorly, indicating that it was a poor shot. Because it was just a tough shot to execute.
Well, he can get on the hill if he makes this. And then he'll have a bank on the 6, I believe.
That's too high. Bustamante should consider himself quite fortunate to walk back to the table in the same position in terms of score. 3-6, because he really got to defend this position as hard as you can, because you can't allow Van Boening to get on the hill. You know, we're talking about the best players in the world. Even though you trail by 6-3, and the balls kind of favor you anyways, no reason to kick that type of a shot at that time. You know, he can win this game easily, you know. I mean, take a look what happened last game when Van Boening was facing that deficit, what he did. He almost won that game. Bustamante's not facing nearly the deficit Van Boening was facing last game.
He's got a 2-railer on the 9.
And it's pretty tough.
Of course it is.
I think you're better off just pocketing the 9.
Well, he's doing something
I don't
else.
know what he's doing here.
Oh, he's putting that ball in play. I don't think the 5 goes by the 7.
I think it's pretty close. I think it's pretty close.
Might be.
I think it's pretty close. And I think he's going to shoot it.
Well, if it is, he made a bad shot, did Bubst. No, it's the 4.
He's going to play shape for the 9 here. He's going to send that cue ball cross table to try to get behind the 9. With his uncanny ability and accuracy, I think that he's going to do well with this shot.
Yes, he did. He's got the 9. He's on the hill.
You know, the last couple of shots Bustamante shot was a little suspect, in my opinion. You know, you had to protect. You know, you had to defend against this position because Van Boening had 6 balls. Van Boening shaking his head like, you know you're going to shoot this. You just got to go 1 rail, that's all, behind the 6. Softly roll it in. You got perfect speed, and you got a good angle. You just go 1 rail behind the 6 like that. But you missed the ball.
He didn't lose his head, though.
No, he can make the 6. No, he can make it.
Oh, he's not pros on it?
No, and I'm going to tell you another thing. It's possible he could run out from here.
Yes, it is.
It's possible he can run out from here. He can go back and get on the 7 or go forward and get on the 11. If he goes forward, he's going to have to use right-hand English and spin down there off that rail. He would like to get straight in so he can bank the 9 next. Just like that.
He got good.
Now he got straight in, and now he can draw the ball back and bank that 9.
And fall behind the 7.
Yeah, so therefore
12.
it's possible that he could possibly run out, Danny.
He's got a great chance.
Now he wants to get the angle after pocketing the 9 in the bank that'll send him back and back of the 7. I think he's got that angle. I can actually visualize banking the 9 and dropping behind the 7. If he's able to put the 9 down, I think that cue ball is going to be tracking right for the area on the table it needs to be in.
Now he's going to hit him.
Okay, now he doesn't have anything here. I don't think he should go for this bank. This is a real tricky bank. I think he's got himself back in the game. I don't think he should be any more aggressive now.
Yeah, I wouldn't shoot this.
Watch this cue ball. This cue ball could end up in trouble here.
He didn't make it.
Well, I'll tell you what, he ended up making a pretty good shot.
Yeah, and kicking this away, he'll leave a bank on the 7.
And had he made it, unless he goes to the bottom rail and kicks it out that way. He hit it too soft. He wanted to hit it hard enough to where he puts it kind of like in play. So
Well, he left the bank on the 7.
Yeah, so Bustamante can't bank the 7. But, that's not too bad because he only needs 1 ball, 1's out of play, so he can't lose the game as long as that 12 ball stays there.
Yeah, and he could leave a bank if he misses this.
So Bustamante, he can bank the 7 or he could pocket the 12.
Pocketing the 12's not bad because he needs 2.
Right.
Oh, that's not going to reach. He left the bank, Billy.
Yeah, that's what he didn't want to do. That's what he didn't want to do, and he's left the bank. Now, he could scratch on this 1 rail at the other end of the table.
Well, he's aware of that scratch, I believe. I think he'll defend that. Missed it.
It's high. Bustamante escaped the trap there. I think you got to get to underneath this. But you can't get too deep because you could scratch. Nice. You hit that shot about as perfect as it could be hit. Now he wants to just roll on the 7 here. He doesn't want to pocket it either. This takes a perfect touch in terms of speed. Oh, you don't want to pocket that ball. No. Now Bustamante, I think Bustamante,
I don't think he wanted to pocket it.
Well, he sure did. I mean, I don't know if he did it or not, but he sure pocketed it.
Yeah.
Now, this is a similar situation he was in last time, but this time he has a better look at the bank. So he figures to be able to hit this bank with more accuracy and with better speed, or he could pocket the 12. So it's not totally wrong pocketing the 12, but I think he should try to pocket the bank because it looks like he can get down table with the cue ball. I think he made this.
Yes, he did.
Okay, now he can. He would like to corner hook him here if he can do that.
Yeah, he'll try.
He would like to corner hook him here because he's close enough to corner hook him.
He did. He corner hooked him, Billy. He did it. Dirty shot.
See, now I would take an intentional here and corner hook Bustamante because I would rather play Bustamante 3-2 than I would 2-1. So I think he should take an intentional back and corner hook him, but he didn't do it. See, he could have done that after Bustamante took his intentional.
Very interesting game.
So that was just a matter of math there. If you're playing someone and giving up a ball, you would rather give them a ball at 3-2 than you would at 2-1. Oh, he's looking to one rail the 12 and cross the 5. This is a circus shot here.
It is.
This is a circus shot because of the angle that he's going into the 12 at, because that cue ball is going to be flying.
Well, he knocked them both on his side, Billy, so that part was accomplished.
Now, I think Bustamante's got to really think this out because he doesn't want to shoot the 12 into the 5 in hopes they both go out of play. I think he's got to just bank the 12 softly, send the cue ball to the bottom cushion in hopes to snooker.
He looks like he's winding up the bank to 5.
No, he's got to do something soft here.
He was winding up the bank to 5.
Yeah, well,
he sold out.
I don't think he sold out, but he got quite fortunate not to have sold out.
No, he doesn't have a bank. It's tough. He could two-rail this onto his side.
He did put the 12 out of play. That's a good thing. This is difficult. He's looking to bank it, Danny. Wow. That wasn't an easy shot. Notice how close he came to scratching there.
Well, now he's going to make the ball. Goes on the spot. Very interesting game.
Now, there's a couple different ways to play in this shot, depending on how your opponent plays, you know. You could cross this and send a 13 to the center table, okay, and just float onto the bottom rail. You can bank it one rail toward the side. Or you could cross it cross table with good speed and reposition the cue ball back up table somewhere where it is now. So there's 3 different ways to play in this shot.
Oh, that's not real good. He left him a double bank.
Yeah, well, it's not that easy of a double bank.
I know, but you don't want, the game ball, you don't want the guy to have any kind of chance.
Yeah, well, I agree.
He's got a double bank, and the way he's been hitting balls, he figures to hit it pretty well.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to even play it, though.
Yes, he is.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, he is.
I don't know, he's got to play it safe here.
No, now he changed. Good thinking. Let Bustamante gamble and make a mistake.
I'll tell you one thing. He put Bustamante in trouble here. He's got a bad angle on this ball. It's going to be hard for him to save this up because controlling the cue ball off this shot is going to be very difficult unless he cuts this ball to his right. If he can cut this ball to his right and hit it thinly, he can get away with this. But if he cuts the ball to his left, I think he's going to sell out a shot.
I think he can hit it hard, three-rail it onto his side. Oh, that's not going to get it. Oh, perfect. Perfect.
I thought he had a worse angle than that.
He hit it pretty well.
No, he hit it great.
See, in Florida, you could four-rail this because it's wet and it'll go sharp. And,
Well, you can still four-rail it, and it's a good defensive shot.
Yeah, but you can't make it.
But you can put him in a little bit of trouble. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Left the two-railer.
Uh-oh. That's too slow. That's too slow.
He knows it. He left the two-railer.
You have to make sure you cut this enough because
Yeah,
when
it
this
goes
shot,
long.
And when this shot is missed, like Danny said, it's usually missed long. Like
that.
Like that. Van
Well-
Boening did have an opportunity there, and he knows it as he walks back to his chair. Is he cutting this like he's backing it toward his pocket?
Yeah, I think just defensive, that's all.
Yeah, that's a tough way to play this shot.
Pretty good.
Yep. Oh. I thought that he made a mistake there, but he didn't.
No, he's got nothing.
Actually, he's got Bustamante in a forced move here. He can only back it to his side softly.
Got the two-railer.
No, that's no good from there. This ball has to be struck perfect, and the sellout possibility is huge. Just gotta play carefully here. I think it's too shallow for the four-railer. I don't think he's going to get the lengthening out off that third cushion enough to
No, he
position
won't.
it.
He'll sell out a bank if he tries that now.
What's he looking to do? Two cushion kick to his pocket?
Could be. That's what he's doing. He's
Watch
got a
the
big ball.
Watch the cue ball might scratch cross corner here.
I think that was a creative shot. Even though he didn't make it, you could see that he could have.
Okay, this is a tough angle here. This is a tough angle to control both balls off of. Van Boening knows that he's shaking his head. He may have to go forward with an inside ball. And now speed becomes very crucial that he hits it right. That's pretty darn good there. That's pretty good. Yeah, he would like to kick behind it one cushion to his pocket, but the angle that he's left in isn't really conducive to that type of a shot. If he tries it, he's going to lose his cue ball. No, there's nothing good here. He just wants to get away from this position here. Nothing good there.
Don't make it.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I'll tell you what, he was very fortunate it didn't fall in. Very fortunate. Okay, back to square one here.
Boosty has to make a good shot here, or he's going to leave a shot.
Now let's see how Van Boening plays this shot. I don't expect to see him cut it and back it toward his pocket. I don't think that's the correct way to play this shot. That's what he did, though. I don't think that's correct. Because you can scratch on the side or even in the corner. But, you know, they both opted to play that shot the same way. So maybe that's more of an eye-opener than what I'm thinking, you know? Oh, well.
Good shot.
It's real close for a two-reeler, but he's not going to try it.
Cue will go right in the pocket if he tries that. Here we are again.
No, he can four-rail this and have that 13 end up in the center of that bottom rail. Leave a distance, you know, that would be an option. Four-rail it and it'll end up in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get over to the center. It's not too bad of a shot.
Is he going to cut at this, Billy?
I don't think so, because a lot of bad things can happen. The degree of difficulty here with the cut is pretty high. He's better off just banking it toward his side pocket with soft speed.
That's what he did.
And that Bustamante will cut this in the side and float down by that chalk. It's not something he really likes, but considering where the 13 ended up, or the 12, whatever it is, I think that's his only option. He has to play good speed with the cue ball. Oh, he was able to bank it across. I didn't think he could do that. And that's much better than pocketing it, because when you pocket it, you run the risk of leaving him a back cut on the spot ball. And that's something you don't want to leave this guy, because as accurately as he hits balls, that's not where you want to leave him. And we've seen this before.
Yeah. Well, I will see it a few more times.
Well, he may end up two-rail kicking this again like he did last time. A little different configuration here, but it's basically the same type of a shot. Remember, he two-railed it behind the ball and kicked it? He's got basically the same type of shot. He went to school with the last one. Let's see how well he does this time.
If you're Van Boening, you got to sweat it.
That scratch cross corner is still there if he hits it poorly. Well, he hit it about the same way.
He did.
Yeah. I don't know what. Now, Van Boening will then again back it toward his side pocket with a nice speed. But the 13 ball was pretty close to the rail, so therefore the likelihood of a double kiss is more likely from this position. Well, he put it all the way up table, which is always good. Now Bustamante can back kick this, but you know what? This is a little risky, but it's very playable. Back kicking it. So he can kick behind the ball and send it one cushion toward his pocket.
Oh, he hit it good.
Yeah, I didn't see that shot.
He hit it good.
Yeah,
Van Boening's in trouble.
He hit it real good. I didn't even see that shot. No, he got out of trouble.
It's good result there.
Yeah, and once again,
He's in the same place again that he was a half hour ago.
you just got to bank it cross table and get on that long rail with good speed. You don't want to leave him a four-railer. He's not looking to three-rail this, is he? It's good. He don't even have a three-railer. A four-railer. A four-railer. He's not looking to four-rail this, is he? I don't think he can control the cue ball. I don't think he can control the cue ball.
Well, he's got the three-railer, but he'll lose the cue ball.
Oh, he's got to have a four-railer. Pocket's over there. Well, that's unusual. That's the first time anyone's played a shot like that. A new pitcher to look at here. Let's see what he does. Okay, it's a little tricky here. Double bank it twice cross table.
Cue ball will do funny things. Well, Boosty has a shot.
It's not the type of a shot I'd want to shoot.
I know, but he's got it.
I don't know. It's a tough shot. He might end up scratching if he shoots it.
Yeah. Dangerous. Couldn't shoot it. And here we are again.
Now he's looking at the three-railer. I think he's going to shoot it. It's going to come short, but that's okay. As long as the 13 ends up on the bottom rail. That's what he's going to do. He's going to have to shoot it, and so it send it around the table, end up at the bottom rail.
Short. Well, can Boosty bank this?
No, he's not going to bank it. He may bank it toward his side, but he's certainly not going to come close to making it. I think he just got to bank it with good speed. He doesn't even want the ball to end up near the rail, the other side rail. That's a good shot. Now, he's played this return a couple times, two rails toward the pocket he's standing over now. And he's going to send the cue ball two rails toward the other side of the table. He's played this shot several times already. He didn't hit it good that time. He don't like what he did there for sure.
Left the bank.
Yes, he did. Now he's left a good opportunity here. So therefore, that's one of the very few times either one of these two players have given up a shot. So this is the first shot we've seen in quite some time. Let's see how well he does. Looks like he hit it pretty good.
It went a little long.
He hit it good.
He did hit it good.
But this isn't horseshoes. You don't get paid for closeness there. Watch the cue ball. It can't let up on a stroke here. Which he did. He's got such a powerful stroke because he hits balls so softly, but yet gets good action with the cue ball because of the preciseness of the hit with the cue ball. So therefore, he's really a beautiful player to watch play because he does things so effortlessly. This has been a pretty good little battle here.
Flawless. Nobody's making a mistake. Well, he kicked at this kind 2 rails. He's got it again.
Yeah. The angle's a little tough, though, you know. But it's not really that bad of a shot, but the angle is pretty tough. That's a much better shot there with the speed, you know. Pretty intense battle here to the point of almost boredom. But for those of us who really appreciate this kind of stuff, we're not bored, are we?
Well, like Wendy Williams says, if you like what's happening, clap.
Interesting. Challenging shot here. He's going to try to just roll it softly, cut it to his right. But sometimes, you know, the table kind of like rolls off.
He could be kicking 1 rail, banking it.
He's going to just carefully do it like this. But sometimes the table rolls off and you end up leaving some sort of a shot, you know.
Here we are again.
I expect both of these players to be very selective when they go for their pocket because of the longness of this battle and
He's
how
got
hard.
the 2-railer right now, Billy. He's going for his pocket.
It's not really that good of a shot. He's going to lose his
but
cue
it's
ball.
a shot.
Yeah, well, that's not a reason to shoot it because it's a shot.
Yeah, if you could control Whitey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The angle that he's going in underneath this ball, he's going to have to hit it on the side. And in doing that, he's going to lose the cue ball. So I think he's going to roll it again once again, just softly roll it. Because like I was trying to say, the length of this battle has been so long that we don't want to just foolishly shoot a shot and lose this battle because of that. So this is more of a personal battle right now. You know, this is a personal battle. In other words, they're both really showing a lot of resistance, a lot of patience, and now this became personal, in my opinion. You know.
I wonder. I should have been counting the safes.
Now he'll cross it again like he has the last 3 times he shot this shot. You know, when you have good speed to the cue ball, like was evidenced there, that shot becomes a lot stronger. Now the angle that Bustamante is left in now is very tricky because this is a very tricky angle here. So he's got some problems here. He got some problems with both the object ball and the cue ball.
Yeah, don't scratch. Don't scratch. Oh, he was going right in the pocket.
Oh, he's
Billy.
certainly glad that's over. Trust me on that one. He knew he was in trouble with that shot, but he ended up hitting it pretty good. Matter of fact, real good. Okay, now we might have a two-railer here, but this is a type of a two-railer that, sometimes you end up kissing it. I think that he's high enough not to stay in front of the kiss here, but the accuracy of the hit must be good. Oh, it is good. It is good. It is good. It is real good. Oh my! Oh my!
I think it rolled out a little. What do you do now?
I think he can kick behind it. I think he can kick behind it, but he's probably going to leave some sort of return bank or something.
He could scratch, too.
I don't think he can get deep enough to do that. Is he going to get double kiss it before he does that?
He got a double kiss.
Yeah, but he's going to leave some sort of a bank here.
A one-railer.
Yeah. And he's left him a pretty good angle to play a good cue ball off of. He doesn't have to dig down with the cue ball.
He doesn't have to worry about the safe. Just shoot the ball.
In other words, accuracy now is all he should be concerned with, because the angle that he's left in sends the cue ball to the bottom cushion near that chalk. But he overcut it. See,
Pretty good speed.
Yeah, but he had a better shot than what he did, than how he hit it. He should have gotten much better results than what he did because of the angle that he had. He didn't trust the angle when he overcut it. He's going to go to the side rail and draw it out of there. Stick it. See, what a beautiful stroke he has.
You're right.
Do you see how effortlessly he did that? It looked like, what was going to happen? He could scratch, but he had such great control of the cue ball because of, once again, his ability to contact the cue ball so accurately.
He hits the cue ball so well.
Yeah, so therefore the action that he gets with the cue ball is just uncanny. And it's not fair to, really, it really isn't. I worked so hard just to hit a part of the cue ball. Nice hit. Nice hit.
Again.
Yeah. I think the spectators should take a break here, don't you think? Go to get a coffee or something.
I think if they play 40 safes, they ought to give all the fans a beer.
Dangerous shot. He's going to leave a shot here. He's going to leave a shot. He's got a two-railer here. He can shoot this with a high ball, too. But he don't trust the high ball, but he can shoot this with a high ball. That's the problem with shooting it like that. You don't get the speed that you want to get with that shot. With the high ball, I think you can...
Well, he's got a bank this time.
Yeah, but it looks like a kiss, too.
No kiss.
Yeah, it looks like a kiss to me.
No kiss.
Okay.
He can bank it right to his pocket.
Pretty tough hit.
Tough hit, but it's no kiss.
Okay. Oh, wow. It hit the point. Is he going to scratch? It hit the point and almost scratched because of it.
He hit it pretty well.
Yes, he did. Tough angle here Bustamante has. He must have to follow it with left-hand English. Uh-oh.
Left the bank.
Uh-oh.
Left the bank.
Uh-oh, he left him a bank. You don't want to leave this guy any kind of a shot. This is the first really decent shot he's had in quite some time, by the way. And we'll see if he was able to maintain his accuracy throughout that long battle there. Let's see how well he hits this. I think he did pretty good.
I think it's in, Billy.
See, you don't want to leave this
think
guy.
it's
He went through a drought there. I mean, that was a great battle, by the way. I mean, he went through a drought for 20 minutes, stepped up to the plate, and finally had a shot hit it in the center of the
Hit
pocket.
it perfect.
That was pretty intense there, you know. Bustamante falls behind 3-1 now. So truly, he's probably feeling like Cleveland does right now. You know, he hit a couple of shots, Bustamante, that is. He hit a couple of shots really well, and he really couldn't find the pocket when he deserved to find the pocket. But he didn't, so therefore, you know, that's pretty disheartening in itself.
Losing 3-1, can't afford any more mistakes. Van Boening's on the hill. Let's see him cut this ball again, see if it goes again.
What's so really astonishing is that here's a guy that just banked that ball in after not having a shot for over 20 minutes. And he looked like he was in dead stroke when he banked that right back. Like the last 20 minutes didn't even matter, you know?
At first I thought it was too soft, but it kept going.
That's a good break there. Unless he can come off the 15 and drop behind the 11.
I don't know, could he hit the 15 on the right side?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If he can come off the 15 and drop behind the 11, that's one way to get out of it, you know, temporarily at least. Another out he may have is to bank the 15 into the 11 and swing the cue ball 3 cushions around the table, if he has that angle. Well, no, he opted to go off the 15 and try to get it behind the 11.
He did pretty well.
Yeah, I think he did, but unless he can see the 3. If he can see the 3, there's a chance that he can do some damage with the 3, but I don't think he can. He wants to draw up by with that chalk on the side rail. No, he's let them a kick on the 11 here, but I don't know if he's going to shoot that shot. Because this kick has to be hit pretty precise. Or he left him a 2-railer on the 15 to swing the cue ball 2 cushions down by the 5. Another, you know, upper.
Yeah, he could shoot that.
You know, that shot, if he shoots that, he has to play cue ball and forget about the 15. He wants to go 2 cushions, actually 3 cushions, and end up behind the 5. So he should be pretty familiar and comfortable with this type of a shot because he's got some great cue ball control. He's got to get it short, though, the cue ball. You got a 2 short. So you got a 2 short. Now Bustamante steps at the table with the shot, which is not often that he does this, but he certainly stepped into the table with a good shot here.
Yeah, he's going to get some points.
Yeah, he would like to hit that 2 ball pretty solid when he cuts this ball back. And when he cuts his 11 ball backwards, he wants to go into that 2 ball solidly, getting less movement with the cue ball if he can do that. So he's going to draw it into the 2. I don't know why. I thought he hit it way too hard, Danny.
He did. Well, he's got the 1, but it's not free.
No, it certainly isn't. Now he's looking at that combination 4, 15, 13 because he's got 5 ball for sideboards with this shot. He can shoot that and follow the cue ball into the 2 and then to the side rail.
He's shooting it.
He doesn't need to draw it.
Well, now he's got plenty of shots.
Well, he's got the combination. I don't know if the 14 passes the 5. I don't know if he has a pocket there. He has a combination, and it's pretty risky. But if he shoots the combination, you want to shoot it with the speed after you go into the 12 ball, move the 12 ball out of there. So in case you miss it, the 12 ball will be gone. So he can shoot this combination. Like I said, he wants to go into the 12 ball with the cue ball, but he wants to move that 12 ball out of there. Because if you hit it softly, you're not going to move the 12 out of there, and if you miss it, you're going to sell out. Now he's going to bank the 10. I don't think he likes it. I think he's going to bank the 10. His body language says that he's going to bank the 10. You know, he can also shoot it and go rail first with it and draw back. See, he can go rail first with the 6 and then make the 5 in that fashion. Like that.
Good shot.
And now he has to go into either the 6 or the 4. But he has to go into the outside of the ball.
Hit them both.
Well, he doesn't have a shot.
He doesn't.
No. He doesn't have a shot.
15 is going high.
I'll tell you how shot he has. He can cut the 2 into the 10, into the 8 and drop behind the 12, and the 2's got a chance to go off the 8. See, he can go off the 2 if he can get to that side rail. Everything seems to be controllable with that shot. You know, if he can shoot the 2 off the 8, he's looking at it now. He can shoot the 2 off the 8 and drop behind that 13 or 12, whatever the ball is. I think if he has the angle to get to that side rail, it's a good shot.
I think he'll hit more balls. The 2 will hit the 15. Oh, boy, what happened?
I don't know what
here?
he did there.
He sold the branch.
I
That's
don't know what he tried
did.
to do.
I don't know what he did. He sure didn't hit it the right speed.
No.
He gave this killer a shot.
This guy here is going to get some balls. He's got that look
Well, the
about
position
himself.
is tough. The shot is not that tough, but the position is.
Yeah, you know, you may be right about that, but I'm betting on him as well as he's been playing.
Yeah.
You know, as well as he's been playing, yeah. He's going to just softly spin this in and shoot the 3 next.
Yeah, he got good. Now he can fall on to 10.
You know, because pocketing balls hasn't really been a problem for this guy, you know. And since that's not a problem, as well as he's playing, as accurately as he's shooting, I think he's going to get a bunch of balls here.
He did that. Boy,
Yeah.
he got the angle on the 10 to go to the 7.
Right. Because he's got such, you know, good ball running skills because of his ability to pocket balls and control the cue ball. And his confidence level is really way up there. He's a dangerous player, man. And when you can hit the center of the pocket.
Shooting that soft.
Exactly, because when you shoot soft like that, if you rub the rail, Danny, the ball don't go in, and you know that. So therefore, just choosing to shoot a shot in that fashion is kind of courageous in itself. Because you know if you just rub the rail, shooting it at that speed, the ball may not fall.
Okay, he's trying not to hit the 15. He can get on the 15 or the 8. Got to the 8.
Yeah, he can't afford to shoot the 15 now because he's on
losing the cue ball.
Yeah, he's on the low side of the 15 where he didn't want to be. Now he's going to have to play really precise here. I don't know if he can draw around the 2 or in between the 215. I don't know what kind of angle he has.
I think he can do either. He can go one rail to the 15, or he can go under the 2.
Then he'll go under the 2 then.
No, he didn't. He got to the 15.
Because if you could have gone under the 2, that's a much better shot.
I thought he could, but he sort of jumped up on that. Well, he's got the 15, then a bank on the 6.
He's playing for 3.
Oh, look at that juice he put on there, boy. That's not easy to do.
Oh, he doesn't seem to have had a problem with things that aren't easy to do.
Wow, that's a good stroke. I didn't think he can do that.
Now he's going to have to cross it and drop underneath the 4 in case he misses it. See, he doesn't want this angle, but it's there. And he's going to cross it and drop under the 4. And you can't overspin this too because you go around the 4 in case you miss the 6. So, you know, you have to hit this shot with just the right amount of English.
Oh, it went uphill.
He needs one ball. Bustamante needs them all. If you're afraid of the kick, you can always roll it real softly and just bump it if you're afraid of it. That's even better. Great shot. Excellent shot.
Yeah, he's got Van Boening in trouble here.
Yeah, I think Van Boening has to bank the 4 up by the 9 here and drop to the bottom rail.
So does he. Nicely done.
Yeah, well, Bustamante, you know what? He can bank that 4 toward the 6, maybe even contact that 9 off that bottom rail, you know, and do some damage here. Or else get behind the 1 on the other side of the table.
Oh, that's a good hit.
Is it going to squeeze in
the
there?
Ball. No. He hit that so good.
You know what? And the balls ended up to where he may be able to take everything out here.
Yeah, he could.
You know what I mean? I think he can take everything out here. That's a shame. You know, that's really a shame because the hit that Bustamante executed, really, he was entitled to a much better result than what he got.
Well, can he 2 rail the 6? Get
No.
position on the 1?
No, that's not there.
Bank the 1 on your side and go downstream with the cue ball. Let him have the 4.
Yeah, that's an option.
Oh, he doesn't think so.
Yeah, he's looking to cross that 6 toward his pocket and end up with the cue ball where it is now. You know, that's a pretty tall task.
He eventually shot my shot.
Yeah. Begrudgingly.
Yeah, but he's got an angle on the 4 to go to the 1.
But the problem with this shot, Danny, it has to be struck perfectly. You overcut it, it goes into the 9, you may sell out. You undercut it, you may leave a shot on the 1.
But needing 4, this is a good opportunity. Hit it good. He hit the 9, like you said.
But you know what? He finally got pretty good results with not really a poorly executed shot, but with a shot he didn't really execute the way he wanted to. But he finally got decent results, you know, and it's about time.
Well, he left the bank. He got a good chance to get 3.
Well, I tell you what, this is real close for him to gamble here. You know, he could gamble and draw that cue ball toward that left-hand side pocket. If he makes the bank, he could get 3 balls from here. Okay, you know, of course, there's the consequence if you don't hit it good, but you're trailing.
Right,
you need
it's
every
time
ball.
to shoot.
You need every ball on the table. Let's look at it fairly here. You need every ball on the table. You need to play extremely well to win this game. You have an opportunity here. You're a great bank pool player. I think you got to go for this. I think you got to go here. You got to draw toward that side pocket. Just isn't meant to be. That's all. You know, he's hitting these balls really well.
I know it
but
by a hair.
And he's missing him. So everyone's like a near miss. It's such a frustrating experience for this guy, and I really feel for him because of that.
Well, his suffering might be over right now.
Yeah, you're probably right, because this guy here doesn't miss much. And then you're right again. Well, I'll tell you what, Van Boening is going to be a tough man to beat. He's played 3 matches. He's won 3 matches in convincing fashion. So therefore, to defeat this guy, you're going to have to play good and a little lucky.
And if he can win 1 more match, he'll be in the finals for sure.
Yeah, well, he's got 2 matches left to play, and I'm certainly sure he's going to win one of them, at least. So we're gonna be back. What time we're going to be back? 9:30 at 9:30 Peggy Line Thorpe. See you then.
The future of billiards training is here. Introducing the DigiCue, a small electronic coach that fits inside of a custom rubber housing and attaches to the butt end of any pool, snooker, or carom cue. Simply slide the DigiCue onto the butt end of your cue, push the power button, and then play the game of your choice. The DigiCue constantly monitors your stroke for inconsistencies and gives you immediate feedback by silently vibrating when it detects jab strokes, steering, body English or movement, standing up during your stroke. The DigiCue will force you to bear down on every shot. It will condition you to keep your head and body still during your follow-through, leading to a lasting improvement in the consistency of your stroke. The DigiCue comes in 3 different modes: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Get serious about your game. This is cue training evolved. Can you beat the DigiCue?
Introducing Lucasi Hybrid, a whole new level of performance and technology. A cue with the revolutionary X-Shocks dampening system, eliminating vibration. G5 grip technology for enhanced traction and stability results in maximum cue control. Total sweet spot construction means unmatched power. And the Zero Flex Point ferrule provides dead-on accuracy, giving you the confidence you need in every shot. Lucasi Hybrid, the only cue that matters.